my shoulder is totally fine. It just resolved itself very quickly, and now I have absolutely no pain. I have full range of movement and everything, and so that's been really exciting. A lot of times then I would notice that I would be getting pain in my knees, and I don't have that anymore.
Hey, Rondi, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here.
Awesome. Well, I'm thrilled to hear your testimony. So, can you start off just by telling the listeners a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Well, prior to coming to QHS, I had a number of issues that I was trying to work on, and one of them was a frozen shoulder that was really painful for me, and I couldn't move my arm above a certain level or out to the side at all. I also had, I don't have anything what I call major, but all the little things like a bit of arthritis in the knees. Um, Sleep is always an issue. Let's see. I spent a long time living on a sailboat, 19 years, and my skin is just very thin and really sun damaged. So my eyes are I think I'm starting to have cataract issues. My ears are, my hearing isn't great, and I do have tinnitus. And so, it's a lot of little things, nothing that I'd call extremely major, but they all make an impact on your life.
Sure. And they're compounded, right? It's not just like five things, it's 5 times 5 times 5. I mean, it just compounds, I think,
Right.
you know? So, when did you get your device?
So I got my black device. Well, I joined, I think, at the end of April, and was waiting for a white device, but then there was the complications. And so I got a black device on the 19th of July. And then a couple weeks later, I got my white device. So it was really fortunate for me that I got them so quickly together.
Yeah, you got lucky.
I know, I know.
And so, what have you noticed since wearing these devices?
Well, I guess the first thing I noticed was the sleep, because I don't have trouble getting to sleep, but if I have to get up in the night um, for anything, then it's getting back to sleep is an issue.
Mhm.
And so I noticed that I could get up and go back to sleep. And I'm getting regularly, well, because I work, my alarm goes off and keeps me from going longer, but I regularly get at least 7 hours a night of good deep sleep now.
Good
And
amount.
dreaming is amazing. If I wake up to use the bathroom or something, I realize I'm in this amazing dream and all these crazy things are happening, and it's technicolor. And so before that, I don't remember dreaming for a long time. I think, I didn't think I dreamt anymore, but I certainly am now.
That's fun.
Right. And then my shoulder is totally fine. It just resolved itself very quickly, and now I have absolutely no pain. I have full range of movement and everything, and so that's been really exciting and helpful because where I work, I have to use my arm a lot, and it wasn't very comfortable to do that while it was frozen like that. I couldn't use it completely as I
How long did
wanted.
it take from the time you got the device till the time you noticed your shoulder was healed?
Um, it wasn't very long. I would say it was less than a month,
Wow.
less than a month that and the thing was, I mean, luckily I was using two devices almost from the beginning, so a double whammy there to
Yeah,
help. Yeah.
that's great. Anything else?
Um, yeah, I have had not constant pain in my knees, but going up and down stairs, and not like every time, but a lot of times, then I would notice that I would be getting pain in my knees. And I don't have that anymore. And I have to tell you, I live on the third floor, so I have to go up and down stairs every day. And yeah, so, and where I work, there's also stairs up to the office. And so uh I'm grateful for that because it was starting to get a bit stronger and more uncomfortable.
Yeah. I've had 2 knee surgeries, so I hear what you're saying. That's not fun.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
Well, I did notice too, just recently, and I'm glad in the beginning, before I even got my devices, I wrote down everything I would like to see remedied, right? Because I've known that in the past, sometimes when something is healed and it goes away, you totally forget you ever had it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. So, I mentioned the thin skin and the easy bruising, and that has become a lot less than it was. And actually, I was bragging about it yesterday to my sister. And then this morning, I got up and saw, oh, well, it's not completely gone. There was a new bruise there, but it is a lot less than it used to be. And the other great thing is, in the beginning, shortly after I got the devices, I started putting them on my feet in socks at night to for neuropathy. And I used them for about a couple months that way, and I think it's gone down by about 50%.
Wow. That's awesome.
Right. And I stopped doing that because I had a little surgery on the back of my calf, and I wanted to put one on there for healing that. And the other thing was I wanted to see if I could help my eyes. And I attached it to a sleep mask, and I would put that on at night so that, I've got the QTWave right up there in well, I suppose it's also affecting the pineal as well as the eyes. And so I've been doing that for a little while now and seeing how that works.
That's a good
So,
idea. I should try that right there for the pineal gland. Is that where it
right.
is?
Yeah, it's right, they
By the
call it
third
the
eye?
third eye right there. So the way it is on the sleep mask I have, it's kind of hits both areas.
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a lot of stuff, Rondi.
it is. Well, I've still got a few things on my list, so I'm just working through it, but it's very exciting that this healing can take place so fast.
Right. Right. And especially because as we get older, we heal slower, you know?
Right.
So I noticed that so many of us have seen an improvement in that speed, So maybe we're already starting to age backwards a little bit.
Right. Right.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
now, I don't know that I've noticed that particularly, but I'm I'm sure it'll all come together. I feel like I'm going to be a new person in a few months, so
Well, let's hope because that's like the question of the day is what are you going to do when your body is a healthy 30-year-old and yet you have wisdom and experience to use with it?
well, I've done a lot of traveling in my life, and I actually lived overseas for 37 years and kind of adventured. I called it adventuring because I wasn't living a real conventional life. And like I said, a number of those years was on a sailboat sailing around the world. But there's still places I haven't visited yet that I would like to visit. Um, and one of them being Egypt, one of them being Costa Rica, and the other one Greece, which was crazy because I lived on a small island in the Mediterranean for a while, and how I never got to Greece, I don't know, but anyway. And then I'd also like to get into skiing again. So I used to ski
Snow
a lot
skiing?
when I was younger.
Snow skiing?
Yeah, snow skiing. Yeah, I live in Colorado, and I grew up here. So, yeah, I love that, but I haven't done it now for a number of years. So I
That
would,
sounds fun. You have like an adventurous spirit. I love it.
thanks. But also, I have some humanitarian projects. I came in through LWS.
Oh,
And my first one was always a healing center. And at first I had another idea in mind, but since coming to QHS, I know exactly where this is going. And the other thing I really would like to see happen is, have you ever heard of the Centner Academy?
mm-mm. No.
It, it's a school that was developed in Florida by a woman, and she said when the everything happened and the pandemic came, she said, "We're not going to mask. We're not going to stay 6 feet apart. This is damaging to children." And those kids thrived, all of the kids at her school. And over the years, they've added up to now they have kindergarten through high school, and they develop young leaders. And it's amazing, their curriculum. And they've made a kind of a template for other people who want to start a school like that. And I think that would be a fantastic opportunity for young people to grow up in this way. And yeah, Leela Sentner is just a visionary as far as, schools go, because I think today there's a lot of problems in the schools that could be solved, and she definitely has a solution. So
Wow.
that's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. I was subbed for schools like maybe 10 years ago, and I couldn't believe what they were teaching these kids. And it was just like so complicated. Things like the math, it was just like a joke. I was like, how can you teach math like this? I couldn't even repeat it. It was so nutso. So we know that we have a quantum education system coming, and to me, life skills and things that you're actually going to use to make your life better and also those around you is going to be huge. So that's fun. And we need to raise those kids up in the way that they should go, you know? So,
Really, yeah. Yeah, I think they got really set back through all that's gone on in the past few years. And it's really, I mean, they are a valuable part of our future.
mhm,
And as far as the healing goes, I really feel that there are so many vets and other older people who have this wealth of knowledge, but their health is really crippling them. And to see them be able to get back their health and would just be such a joy.
mhm. I agree. To share that wisdom with the younger generation is how you create, strong societies. So brilliant. I love it. You have a lot going on. Hope you have a team.
Well, not yet, but
You
I'm
will.
working on it.
Yeah, I haven't started to put together any team yet because I'm like, money talks. So,
Exactly. Yeah, well, I still work 4 days a week right now. And so it's hard to fit everything in. I mean, with all the Zooms and for me, like I can't do the midday, the key call or your wow calls at the time. I have
right.
to play catch up with those. So I'll look forward to the time when I can actually be there in person.
Yeah, this one we did Dr. Vicky yesterday. It was awesome. Man, I've never seen Dr. Vicky. She lit up. She was amazing. So be sure to check out the replay. And I'm creating just before our call, I'm creating a document on all her suggestions just so it's easy for people to reference.
Oh, great. Yeah, I haven't caught up with that yet, but I did do the breath work the other night, and that was pretty amazing, I thought. Very good.
I think we're going to make that a regular thing. So
Hmm.
I need to talk to Cynthia about everything because Julie and I spoke yesterday, but it was so well received. And I think it's so needed. The first session I think is good, but I think that the more we build on that work, the more benefit we'll receive like anything else.
Right. Yeah,
So awesome.
absolutely.
Well, thank you for being a part, being active. I've seen your name a bunch of times, and so I was really looking forward to seeing you face to face. And will you come back and do a part 2 after the Q arc?
Oh, you bet I will. I can't
Awesome.
wait.
And what would you like to say in closing, Rondi?
I would just like to say that I do really feel like this is the wave of the future, that frequency is going to take us to some amazing places, and that Yeah, if you haven't tried it, try it because it's amazing.
It is indeed. Well, my dear, thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me today and for sharing your beautiful testimony. I will definitely look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you, and you just do such great work, Tracy. I'm amazed at how you get it all done because you're everywhere.
Aw.
And it's wonderful. So congratulations on being so accomplished and creating so much good frequencies for all of us.
Well, thank you for saying that. I love what I do, but I don't do it all. Like I've had a Christmas tree up in the family room since Monday night, and it's still the lights aren't even done yet. So I can't fit it all in, but it's okay. I just keep going one foot in front of the other, and it will get done before Christmas.
All
Right?
right.
Awesome. Well, thank you, my dear. I'll see you on the Q&A call in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Have a
Thanks.
beautiful day.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.